Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Yahweh in the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah in the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now, in the New Testament, it's pretty much a controversy over the word Gentile. And when you go into certain revised Bibles that they revised in the late 1800s, 1879, 1881, you'll see that they have Hellenist or uh, Hellenist or something in that direction. Or some Bibles will just say Greek-speaking Jews. You see, but you got the King James, the New King James, the NIV. You got certain different Bibles that will just have Gentiles, or they will have Greeks, and so it gives you a misunderstanding of what is being said and who is being said to. Because if you just throw a blanket word over something that you know is complicated, then you got people thinking that it's talking about Greeks, but it's really talking about Jews that's speaking Greek. You see, and they knew this was what was going on. That's why you have the word Hellenism. You see, and so this word is pretty much saying that it's Greek-speaking Jews, because the Jews was in the Greek captivity, and they was forced to be Greeks. They was forced to leave their laws and to forget their identity. Let's go. I'm gonna go to that first. Let's go to that first. When the Jews was forced to be Greeks. It said, not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of God. Okay. Verse 6, it says, neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient fasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew or an Israelite. See, you couldn't even profess these things. And so this is why it was Greek-speaking Jews. Okay, let's go to First Maccabees, the first chapter, around about the 40th verse. Look at 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. All should call themselves Greeks. 42, it says, and everyone should leave his law. So all the heathen agreed to the commandment of the king. 43, many also of the Israelites or the Jews consented to his religion and sacrificing the idols and profaned the Sabbath. So they was forced. Even here it says, verse 50, whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. So it was a death penalty if you didn't do what the king told you. 57 saying, whosoever was found with and whosoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any committed to the law, the king's command was they should be put to death. You see, and so that's what happened with the Israelites. Well, they was in the New Testament. Let's go to Acts. There was in the New Testament being called Grecians, which here should say Hellenists. In those days, when the number of the disciples were multiplied, there arose a murmuring of Grecian or Greek-speaking Jews against the Hebrew-speaking Jews. You see, that's what this is saying. You got the Greek speaking Jews and you got the Hebrew speaking Jews. This is what arose up. Let's see. It says, because their widows were neglected in the day of administration. So the Gentiles was being neglected because they still was showing favoritism to the Jews that was raised in Jerusalem. Okay, then you have 9. Where is it? It says talks about Paul going to the Gentile. I think 9:20 something. Let's see here. Saul. Okay. 29, it says, and he spake boldly in the name of the Lord Yahushua and disputed against the Grecians, but they went but to slay him. Okay. I don't know if that's the part. That wasn't what I was looking for. No, that wasn't what I was looking for. Apostles declared land, destroyed the name. Well, here's a part of it, 15. It said, and the Lord said unto him, go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel. So he was pretty much telling them he's going to find the children of Israel. And here go another portion of it. Peter, they were saying Peter was so-called racist because they clearly understood that this, what he said in 28, he said, he said unto them, meaning Peter said, ye know how it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come to one of another nation. See, that never changed. They tried to say it changed due to this situation, but it never changed. See, they was going to speak to the Greek-speaking Jews who was forced to become Greeks and had to leave the laws of their fathers, so that they couldn't associate with these people because they was acting like the heathen and they was breaking God's laws, living like the heathens. You see, that's why it was an unlawful thing. But what Yahushua was telling Paul to go and get these individuals. You see, so Peter had to understand this, and this is what this whole situation was about. That you wasn't going to somebody of another nation. And so that's what he realized in 34. He said, and Peter opened his mouth and said, of a truth I perceive that God is no respecter of persons, but in every nation he that feareth him and worketh righteousness is acceptable to him, meaning the Israelites that worketh righteousness, they can come back and they can believe on Yahushua. See, just because they wasn't circumcised on the 8th day and raised in Jerusalem as an Israelite, they were still Israelites. And that's why he said this in 36. The word which God sent unto the children of Israel, preaching peace by Yahushua Mashiach. He is the Lord of all the Israelites. That's what he was saying. You see, the word was sent to the Israelites. It wasn't sent to the whole world. that you got to keep the laws and believe on Yahweh Shah. So this is the misunderstanding that these people was presenting. Let's go to this Gentile. Oh, let's just go to John 7, because this gives the evidence of these dispersed was thought of as Gentile. It said, then the Jews among themselves, the Jews said among themselves, whether will he go? Who they talking about? Yahweh Shah. That we should know that we should not find him. So where would Yahweh Shah go that they couldn't find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles, meaning those Jews or Israelites that was not in Jerusalem? They were the dispersed. And teach the Gentiles? See, he's not teaching Gentiles that's not the Jews, because he was going to the Jews, those dispersed among the Jews. He wasn't going to the so-called natural Gentiles. He was going to the Israelites that were dispersed among the Gentiles. You see, and so that makes it clear. This is what the mission was. Then you get chapter 11. Oh, 50. Was it 50? Let's get it at, let's start at 50. Now the high priest, he prophesied and pretty much was reading the scriptures to the people. And look what he said, starting at 50. Nor consider that it is expedient that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. 51. And he spake he not of himself, but the high priest that year he prophesied that Yahweh Shah should die for that nation. 52. And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God that were scattered abroad. See, only the Israelites were dispersed and scattered. So this is who Yahweh Shah died for, and this is who he told Paul to go find. You see? And the so-called Christians know this. They just hoping that the dispersed don't understand this. Because of 15:24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Okay, and then let's get 10. Okay, he told his disciples the same thing. Verse 5. He said, these 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles. See, don't go to the Gentile, the natural Gentile. And into any city of Samaritans do not enter. Rather, go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You see, this is what the gospel was about. The good news that all the Israelites have an opportunity for salvation. Let's get that. And only the Israelites have an opportunity for salvation, and they're going to be delivered out of slavery, out of their punishment, because like Judges, he always sent saviors to the Israelites to get them out of captivity to their enemy nation, an adversarial nation. Now Isaiah 45:17, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. See, it was not going to be an end to the world of the Israelites. Their captivity was just a temporary punishment until he gave them an everlasting kingdom. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the scattered and the descendants of slaves. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.